Okay, hello grade 11s. Okay, so the homework was to do chapter 2, 28, okay. And here they say we have to draw a fully assembled door guide and first scale 1 to 1, okay, and it's a full sectional front view, a right view and a top view. The top view mustn't have any hidden detail, the right view should show all the hidden detail. Full sectional front view, the label should show, and then also we have to show the section line on the right view. Okay, so if we go and look at the parts, the first part is the body, and here they actually show you that this is the body. So this will be the top, this will be the front, and this will be the right. Okay, then the second part is the pulley. We can actually see that in our pictorial view. So this will be the front and the top view of our pulley. Then we have the bush. This will be the front view of the bush and then the top view. And we can also already see that this measurement over here is 20. So it means that our, and here we can also see that the dimension is 21 and the bush is also 21. So we know that the bush will go inside there. And then the shaft, which is this one, the size of the shaft, I just want to see quickly, where is the size? Oh, over here. It's 14, and that's also the inner circle of the bush. So our shaft will go through there. So this will be our bush inside the pulley. Okay, so over here, and then the shaft will go also through. And then this is the top view of the shaft, the front view. Our pin will also go through, so this will be the front view of the pin and the right view of the pin. Okay, so I'm going to start by firstly drawing my front view, the body, and after that I will put the pulley on it with the bush, and then also the shaft I will draw through. Okay, so we have our blank page. So the front will come here, then the top view, and then our right view. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the front. Okay, so this is, I just want to show you, this is the end of the page. I can start near the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to start with this, and that is 84 millimeters. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, and then this will be 10. And then the total length of the height will be 79. Okay, so that is the top part of it. Okay, and then they say it is 32 millimeters downwards and 60 to the center. Okay, so I'm going to measure it 32. Okay, and then I'm going to measure on this line somewhere 60 millimeters to the center. So there, that will be the center line. I'm also just going to go through to the top because it's going to be a center line at the top as well. Okay, and then if we look at our top view, because they don't show this measurement over here at the front, but if we look at the top, it shows that it's 28. So I'm going to measure 14 from the center to the left and to the right. 28. Okay. And then the total distance, okay, so they show it's 11 downwards and 6 there. So I already have the top line for that part. Okay, so that I'm going to measure 6 downwards. And from this line also 11 upwards. Okay, and I already have these two marks on that line. Okay, so that is that part. Okay, so I have that part and that. And let's quickly see. Okay, so they don't give you any measurement from how, what's the dimension of this, but if we look at the right view, we can see from the top to there, it's 32. So I'm going to measure from the top downwards, 32, and that is where that part of the body will stop. So there is that. And then I can just draw this part, which is also called a web or a rib. Okay, know that this part is never hatched if we cut it in the longitude. Okay, so we're not going to hatch this part. Okay, so I'm just going to draw that line. So that part is finished. Okay, and then the circle I still need to draw, and the diameter of the circle where the pin will go through is 4, and that part is 8. So I'm going to measure 8 upwards. I'm going to draw also a center line, and then I'm going to use my circle stencil, okay, to draw the pin in. Okay, so the diameter is, okay, so that is the pin already inside. Then this hole over here, that is, if we look at the top, it's 14, so the shaft will go through, so it means that it will be 7 both sides. I'm just going to erase this part of construction because it's unnecessary. And I'm also going to draw that 2 lines straight through because we're cutting it. Okay, okay. Oh no. Okay, so the next part is I'm gonna insert my pulley, and the pulley will go on top. So this is 21, okay, and the diameter is from here to there, it is 56. So 56 divided by 2 is then 28. So I'm going to measure 28 to either side of both sides, sorry. So, and okay, and 21 upwards. Okay, so there is the pulley. It's not finished yet, but that is it. And then we can actually go and extend these 2 lines for where the shaft is going through. Okay, and then let's put in the bush as well. The bush will be 28, and that will be 14 to both sides. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. It's not. I was looking at this. It's not that one. Sorry. It is. The bush is 20. Okay. So it's 10. Okay, so that is the bush. We already put in the bush. Okay, so if we cut through the pulley in the half, okay, we will see these as solid lines. Okay, so this is 7 millimeters. The radius is 3, so I'm gonna measure 7 downwards, and again upwards as well. Okay, and then we have to get this part to know this dimension. So if we look up to the top view, this will be 48, so the radius will be 24, and for this circle it will be 14 because the radius, the diameter is 28. Okay, so the radius will be 14. Okay, so that's where it will start. Okay, and then the other one was 24 from the center. 24 and 24 to the side as well. Okay, so there is I'm just gonna draw construction lines. Okay, so we know that the radius will be 3, so I'm going to use a circle stencil, and I'm going to put it on the 6 diameter for the corners. I'm just going to make sure that each corner is rounded with, and it touch each side of the line like that, and the same on that side. Okay. Okay, so then we can just go and darker the lines. Okay. Okay, so the pulley is done with the bush. Okay, so the next part will be, we actually have drawn everything. We have drawn the pulley, the bush, we've drawn the pulley, we have also drawn the body and the pin also. Now it's just the shaft, and the shaft will go through till there. So we have to start over here with 4 millimeters upwards, and the total diameter is 28. So from the center, measure 14 to each side and measure 4 millimeters up. So that is where the shaft will begin. This part is 2 millimeters by 45 degrees. So I'm going to measure 2 millimeters up again. I'm just going to draw that construction line, and I'm going to take my 45 and I'm going to do the chamfer. So in Afrikaans is dit die afkanting. Okay, and we don't cut through we don't show the hatching of any fastener, so I'm not gonna hatch the shafts, so I can draw this dark. Okay, and now we can go and look. Okay, so the rest will be 41, so 41. I'm just going to use the other one. Okay, so it will stop in here. Okay, and then this part is also 2 millimeters. And also with your 45. Okay, it's okay. I think mine is a little bit off by a 1 millimeter, but it's fine. We give you a 1 millimeter tolerance. Okay, so there is my shaft finished. The pin is in. Okay, so my front view is actually finished. I can just go and darken the body of it, of the body part. And then we can go and hatch it and start with the right and the top view. Okay. Okay, so there, that is done. Okay, and I also forgot that this line should go through. Okay, not that way, hard through. Okay. Oh, and I also forgot that there is a hole. I actually forgot about that. Okay, and that is 10 millimeters downwards, and the size of the hole, they say it's here, over here, and it's M10, so it means that the screw thread is 1 millimeter, and the hole size is 10. Okay. Okay, so let's measure 10 downwards to start the center line. Okay, so there's the center line. Okay, and the hole is 10 also. Then your actually drawn it too dark. Okay, but then your screw thread is 1 millimeter inwards, so just measure 1 millimeter inwards, and that is actually then this is actually your screw thread on, because that should be lighter. Okay, this is your internal screw thread. Okay, so I think okay, and we still have to show, even though we are cutting in the half, there's another one at the back if we look at the right, so we should still show the center line, and that is 9 millimeters upwards for the center line, so we should still show that. Okay, so there, that is okay. And let's start with the hatching now. Okay, so the pulley, remember to hatch with your 45. Okay, so then the bush. Okay, then we have to hatch our body. Okay, I'm gonna use different spacing, so just remember when you're hatching here where there's internal screw thread, your hatching should go through to that part of the hole. Okay, so I'm just gonna hatch it like that. Okay, so try to keep your hatching consistent. I see that mine isn't consistent at the moment, but I just want you guys to get the idea. Okay, and then also hatch your pin as well, because you also cut through it. Okay, so that should be hatched. Okay, so the front view is finished. Okay, and we should also just label it sectional front view. Okay, so that is okay, and then we can start with our right view, and I'm gonna measure 1 centimeter for the XY line, and then again 1 centimeter. So this is now my XY line, and again that is just a construction line to know where to start. And I'm going to do the same. This is my for the last line, so I'm going to measure from this line for my XY line again, and then where to start, and that I can actually draw a little bit darker. Okay, and then this one as well. Okay, so now I know that from my XY line, where I just want to, this one should be just a little bit, okay. You have to go and draw your 45 degrees line, so that if you're finished with your right view, you can project it upwards to get your top view. Okay, so let's see how far we can go. Okay, again, the right view, I'm going to start with the body. Okay, and that side of the right view is 60. If you look here, it's 56. Okay, and then they say it is, it's 38. Okay, from the center I'm gonna measure then, so it's 15 plus 4, so it's 19. So I'm just gonna get the center. Okay, and then I set 19 to get the center lines. I'm going to project it from here. So this is also the center line from the, I'm just going to shift it up, from the front view, so I know this is my center line. Okay, and then the radius will be 9, so I'm going to use the 18. This is the 18 diameter, and the same on this. Okay, and then the circles is M10, so I'm going to use the 10. I just want to see. Okay, so there it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw. Okay, so the screw thread will be 1 millimeter in width. So if I take 10, it will be diameter the 8-1. So daar 8 diameter for your screw thread. No, actually did made a mistake now. Okay, so this line should, I'm just going to erase that. Okay, so a part of it shouldn't show. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this quickly. Okay, then the next part will be the rib, which is 7, so I'm gonna measure 3.5 to each side, and the rib stops in the front view over there. Okay, so that I can just go and put in. They said at the right view show all hidden detail. Okay, so it means that we have to show everything. Okay. And then also the thickness will be, again, if we look at this, 28, so it will be 14 to both sides. And this is where the pulley starts and where that part of the body stops. So okay. Then it is the pulley, and the pulley will be the same measurement as before. So it will be, I'm just going to measure from the center, 28 to both the sides. Is it right? Yeah, so okay, so it exactly fits in. So this is actually the pulley then. Okay, so it fits in. But now we have to go and draw all the hidden detail in. Okay, so that will take time. And then also just this part of the shaft. Okay, so it's again 4 and 2 millimeters upwards. So 4 millimeters and 2. And then also the it's 28. Okay, so it's 14 again. And then we have to do the chamfer as well. Okay, and with the 45. Okay, so I'm just rushing to get it done before the bell rings. Okay, now let's do the okay, the hidden detail. So this part is more 14, so it's 7 to this side and 7 to that side. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna copy from here, the front view. Okay, and then the 45. Okay, and then the bush was 20, so it's 10 to both sides, 10 and 10. Okay, and then also the pin should go through now. So the center line of the pin. Okay, and the pins. Okay, so we're going to see it on the right like that. So it's 28. So from the center it will be 14 to the one side. So it stops there, and 14 yeah, to the other side. And then the radius is 2. So I'm going to use, this is the center, so I'm going to use the full diameter, and I'm going to use that as my middle line, and this side as well. Okay, and the pin that goes through there. Okay, so that part is done. I have my center lines in. Okay, and then it is this part again with all your hidden detail. Okay, so we have to go and do that again. So I'm just gonna project it from the front and measure from here. So it's 14 to this side, and then it was 10. Okay, so there goes the bell. I just quickly, let's try to finish this. Okay. Okay, so we have to go and put that hidden detail in. Okay, and then it is done. Then we just have to do the top view. Okay, so for now I'm just going to stop the video, but yeah, just go put in the hidden detail. Then your right view as well is also finished. And we have to, oh, just don't put, okay, so you have to go and put in the hidden detail and show your sectional plane. So it is this one. This is very important. This usually counts a lot of marks. Your AA, the arrow, like that. Okay, so for now I'm going to stop. Just remember the hidden detail.